One thing I think I'll never understand is how black women, will get offended, frustrated, angry at a black man for having an opinion with the type of hair that a black woman wears that's not her own hair. So when she wears a weave or when she wears a wig, and when a black man says, I would prefer that you wear your natural hair, they get angry with that. I mean, to be honest, the way they be treating black men, the way black women treat black men with the opinion that they have about black men preferring that black women wear their natural hair because we think it's more beautiful, you would have thought it was somebody of another ethnic background saying that to them, as if we don't have the same type of hair. I might have 4C, 4B, I don't know, but it's one of the 4s, B's and C's, and I'm a person with 4B or 4C hair texture saying, hey, I like your 4B, 4C hair texture, and they get mad. I do not understand that. I never understood when you give a woman a compliment as a man and they find some way to get offended. Like, what do y'all want us to say to y'all? If we insult y'all mad at us. Rightfully so, I get that. But when we say something like, hey, you look actually more beautiful without actually having to buy fake hair, they get mad. I never understood that. It would make more sense if a woman wore an afro, or she wore some cornrows, or she wore some braids or some twists, and then the black man said, can you please wear that wig again? That would be crazy, because it's like, you don't really like her for her, but for her to get mad at you for saying, can you please wear your natural hair when she's wearing a wig and wearing weave, I never understood that, bro. I never understood it.
I used to be one of the black women that would just be like, let black women do what they want with their hair. And I still believe that. Let black women do what they want with their hair. But black women are never going to beat the allegations that we hate our own hair. I just saw a video of a girl from the UK saying that black women need to start wearing yaki straight hair because it matches your hair texture better. And I can't even tell you how many black women was in the comments defending their Brazilian, Indonesian, bust down, completely straight type one, whatever the fuck the hair is. Oh, I could never wear that yaki shit. I could never wear... Girl!
My whole entire life, I've been so used to seeing black women wear a hair texture as weave or wigs that just, you know, that's not how their hair grow out their head naturally. All right? And for the first time, I had a family member wear some weave. I guess it was yaki or whatever, but it was a weave. The texture looked so much like our texture hair, like black people's texture hair. It confused me. I was like, I didn't even know. Like, if you had looked at her hair, you would have thought, like my family member's hair, you would have thought that was actually her hair, because it really matched the texture of her hair. I was like, I didn't even know they made weave like that, bro. And it was like cool because her hair is not that long. So when she added the hair texture that was like her hair, it like made her hair naturally look like it was actually longer. And I think she had it in some braids or some twists or something like that. But you know, it looked really good. And my immediate thought is I had to Google it and see, like, how is this possible? I thought it was real black people's hair for real. I thought it was, you know what I'm saying? And I actually Googled it, and it said something along the lines, please don't quote me exactly, but it said something along the lines is that they take synthetic hair and they put it through some type of process that makes it kinky. And like it's some type of process they do in a factory or something like that where they make it kinky. It looks similar to black people's hair, to our hair texture.
I don't know what it is, but it's the black women with weave addiction. It's some black women that for real got weave addiction and for real think they are ugly as fuck without their straight hair, without their Indonesian bundles. And I'm going to pray for y'all, because the comments of that post was just disgusting. But then we be getting so triggered, and I hate to be that person, but we be getting so triggered when people outside of our race say that same shit. But y'all are legit in this girl's comments saying how y'all could never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever wear a hair texture that matches your hair texture.
I was having a conversation with this woman that has really soft hair, right? Black woman has really soft hair. And I was basically telling her, like, in the black community, we have a lot of different things that, you know, a lot of issues that we be dealing with and stuff like that, you know, that's really silly. You know, people talk about, you know, light skin and dark skin and things like that. And I told her, you know, what's really more important than all that, as far as to the black community, but like what women will find attractive, it ain't about light skin, it ain't about dark skin, really. It really is about texturism. You could have a dude with super soft hair smooth, wavy hair. It don't matter what complexion he is. He could be light skinned, he could be brown skinned, he could be dark skinned. If he has the smooth, wavy hair as a black man, he's going to be preferred to black women, in my opinion, over all the different types of black men. You could take a light, you have a light skinned man who has 4C hair. She'll take any other man that's a black man that has that wavy, whatever, I don't even know the numbers, type of hair. Texturism is actually more of a thing in the black community than any other thing, bro. And I would say it's more so for women, but no, it's for men too, because men be liking women with the soft, wavy, Indonesian, Brazilian type hair. And I don't know if it's because we're so used to women, our black women wearing that type of hair as a beauty standard, and we're seeing our women at their most beautiful when they're wearing that type of hair, or we're seeing our women feel the most beautiful when they're wearing that type of hair. I don't know, but it's like, as soon as a black man gets some type of money, he can choose the type of woman he wants. He usually getting a woman that is a ethnic woman with some type of wavy hair. And it's obvious, you know, the women care about texturism because they literally spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars a year to buy a texture that's nothing like theirs to wear on their head every day to make themselves look prettier. So that's a big thing in the community, bro. Yeah.
I love my people, but black women, we have been giving ourselves a lot of grace for a long time to where like, oh, we can't be this, we can't be that, we can't be this because we just the most hated, which I agree with. We are the most hated, but at the end of the day, it's time for some fucking accountability. Y'all hate y'all hair. Y'all hate y'all hair, and y'all hate that y'all gotta admit that y'all hate y'all hair for y'all to keep hating y'all hair in peace. That it is what it is.
And for the first time, this is actually making more sense why black women get offended when you tell them that, you know, you think they look more beautiful with their natural hair than when they're wearing like weave and wigs and things like that. It makes sense because if you're telling them something about themselves that they literally struggle with so hard and they don't feel pretty, but you're telling them that you're the prettiest like that, they've already accepted that in their mind they look prettier when they wear a different texture hair than when they wear hair that's not theirs, when they wear a weave and when they wear a wig. They've already accepted that. And for you to come over there and say you should wear your own hair, your own afro, it totally disrupts like how they perceive themselves and everything like that. You would think it would be liberating though. You would think it would be like, oh, wow, now I can save money every single month instead of paying $200 to $300 to $400 every single month just to keep up with some wigs and some weaves and stuff like that. Then not only is it cost so much to pay for the hair, which is be $200 to $300 a bundle or something like that, you gotta, a lot of times people gotta pay a cosmetologist or pay a hairstylist to actually install and put the hair in, and that costs an extra $100 to $200 to $300 a month. That's wild, bruh.
I want braids in the front, big hair in the back, braids.
You didn't blow dry. You at least have the money.
Yes.
Like they probably done so much work trying to convince themselves, and they finally got to a place where they actually feel pretty, and they figured out the solution is, okay, just buy hair for X amount of dollars, a certain amount of dollars every single month. It's part of the budget. And here you come along saying, dang, you got to relearn to love yourself and look at yourself as beautiful just the way you are. Just the way you are without any extra enhancements that's artificial or that's not yours. That's got to be difficult for a woman. Anyways, have a great day.